Hi there from beautiful sunny Durban. I want to start off the show by saying something soft and sweet. Marshmallow. Good. Let's get ourselves ready. I want the legs apart, easy up, lifting, shoulders come up, lift. Gonna get that body warm. In Durban, you don't really have to do all that much because it's about 40 degrees out already. Up, lift, 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 lift. We're gonna start moving forward soon.
So, as we continue to celebrate 75 years of SABC News, we take a look back at one of its beloved faces, Dr. Phil Joffe. He's synonymous with fitness and good health. Phil presented the popular Body Beat exercise program on Good Morning South Africa for over a decade, entertaining and educating over 1.5 million viewers every single morning with his unique blend of humour, health, and, of course, relaxation. So he joins us virtually this morning. Phil, I was hoping that I was going to be wearing leg warmers, a headband, and you and I were going to do a workout together here at the SABC studios. That's what I was hoping would happen.
A great idea, but I'm starting to now get people to take all their clothes off because of the heat. So that would have made better television.
So I mean, I grew up with my mom doing your workouts early in the morning. It inspired my desire to go into health and fitness. I'm now a sports scientist and a sport anchor as well. I'm sure over the years, people have found a way to get in contact with you, to share with you how you've changed their lives. Do any of those memories and any of those messages stand out for you this morning as you look back?
It's hard, you know, people often will approach me, and my best is always usually an elderly lady who would poke me with her finger and say, "I saw you on TV this morning." But just a small thing. I'm still teaching exercise, but obviously given my extended age, I'm doing stuff like Pilates and yoga. But the most exciting thing I'm doing is I'm teaching or helping people at 3 different retirement homes where we do everything seated, and there's nothing more important than simply getting people to use whatever muscles they have. And I'm getting so much, my rewards really come you know, from the feedback that I get with if you're going to call them more mature people. Who are able to feel that they're taking better control of their bodies.
Well, I completely understand that, because I think our philosophy to fitness is very much mirrored, because, you know, you're also a lecturer, you're a doctor. We call you Dr. Phil Joffe now. You lecture in journalism and language and popular culture. And I think you kind of believe what I believe, is that fitness is not something separate. It's not something that you do in the gym. It should imbue every area of your life.
Exactly. You know, you've only got one body, and if you don't take care of it, where else are you going to live?
Yeah. How are you encouraging your students to keep fit?
I don't know. You know, I'd see we're 75 years old. All power to SABC.
Yeah.
I'm older than that. So
you don't look it.
I think, you know, as an example, if you continually are able to show, you know, that the body is something that you can control and feel more comfortable in, I think that's the major good thing that you're doing for people.
Yeah, you're walking the talk. I'm so interested into how you used to produce Body Beat. How much time did it take you to prepare? You were in various locations. You always had some sage words for the viewers as well. Was that something that you prepared, or is it something that occurred to you on the spot? Give us a sense of those years.
Look, I'm a big babbler, and I enjoy engaging with people, and if you can get them to smile, that's the thing. But, you know, we would do a lot of work, and it all power to Wally Green, my producer, who was a wonderful producer. We traveled all over the country. We got out of the studios. We used outside broadcast units. We went to places like Namibia, to the Victoria Falls. And what we would try to do is use local people either from gyms or dance studios, who would then have to spend time desperately watching the back of my head and trying to follow. And Wally, as a great producer, he would, all our programs, as it were, went into the can for the 10 minutes that we exercised. He would call shots, different if somebody wandered off to the left and vanished, that person would disappear from the screen. He was quite something. He really was. He left Linda, who started to do a lot of the work in Afrikaans because the brothers weren't very happy with my Afrikaans. But he let the two of us organize all of the exercise. We would get the music sent to us about 2-3 days before we knew we were going to be flying off somewhere. And each one of us would then prepare what that 10-minute section was going to consist of to fit in with the music. So, and then often we would discover that we were filming on a beach on rocks, and that beach we had to change things because whatever you had planned to do was going to be done on a flat surface. But we became very adaptable. We would strip and change on the beach. We became pretty professional, and it was a pleasure.
Well, all good fitness presenters or instructors worth their salt are able to adapt on the go depending on the audience that you're teaching or the location. But what advice? You've seen the evolution of health and fitness over all of these years. I mean, when you started doing Body Beat, it was all about low impact aerobics, and now it's all about high intensity interval training. What do you feel about the evolution of fitness?
Look, it depends on the age of the person. I think the most stupid human being is usually a teenage boy who goes into the gym and thinks that when he can get his biceps to become a little bigger, he'll get lots of checks. My feeling is that we adapt according to the age of the person. What are your goals? I think it's amazing that people can train for an entire year to be able to run from Durban to Pietermaritzburg. Yes. But that's not the average person's goals. I think the average person's goal should be, can I feel that I'm more comfortable in my body? Am I healthier? Am I able to cope with the stresses, physical stresses that the world throws at me? And so, for example, the Pilates and yoga is the thing, given my age, I'm much more comfortable with.
Yes.
And you get enormously good results from that. And that's not the kind of the trend of putting too much pressure on your body and being too competitive.
So on that, is that the advice that you would give to individuals looking to prioritize? As I let you go and, bid you farewell, and also thank you for changing our lives over that decade that you presented. What advice would you let people receive from you this morning?
Very simple. If you don't move it, you're going to lose it. You've got to maintain your body. Maintenance is the big thing. Countries filled with things breaking down. Don't let your body become part of that.
Well, Dr. Phil Joffe, I have to thank you as I let you go, because I ended up presenting a show during COVID that was modeled on Body Beat, and you changed my life and many other people's lives. So we wish you the best this morning. Thank you so much for joining us on Morning Live. That was Dr. Phil Joffe. He presented Good Morning, South Africa's Body Beat exercise program.